Still Chillin' is an independent podcast where lifelong friends and guests sample the best tequilas and more.
Grab your favorite drink, listen and chill with us
Go to stillchillin.com.
to see how you can help.
Oh, dude, I can't hear your sound. Yeah, make sure you pick your sound. You're still muted. There
How
you
about
go.
now?
Yes. I want a new computer.
New computer?
Yeah, not by choice. Well, what happened is the computer motherboard died.
Oh.
So, luckily the hard drive's there and all that. So it's not like I lost anything, I hope.
So
But
did you get a whole new computer or just the motherboard?
no,
I mean,
I'm using a temp computer for now, but they're gonna come to my house tomorrow and fix it.
God, this is a work computer?
It's a personal computer, but
Oh, okay.
I got a warranty, man. You know how people tell you warranties are a waste?
Don't get it?
Hell no, they're all. I mean, I use my warranties.
From the manufacturer or from like a third party?
No, this is Dell, so computer, no power, nothing, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna come to my house and fix it tomorrow.
Nice.
After today, they'll be here tomorrow. It's kind of nice.
Do you have like a Dell Alienware?
Yeah. I mean,
Man, yeah, you're pushing a lot of graphics and a lot of powerhouse then.
I guess too much power. Freaking blew out the motherboard. I was gonna cancel today's show. I was like, oh man, I don't know how I can. I had to set up this other computer with all the, I have everything set up except crossing my fingers because I'm not doing a backup recording.
Is this Mia's computer by any chance?
It's a spare computer, believe it or not, that I had from a while ago.
Okay.
Not a powerful thing, but it should be able to record and allow us to get into episode number 10. Still chilling.
10 episodes.
I've got swag all around me.
Nice. Oh, that's nice.
It's a sticker, so it's a giant sticker.
Okay.
Waterproof.
I just have the little like
the whiskey one?
Yeah, it's like a little whiskey shot glass.
I don't know why they call that a whiskey glass. I mean, you tell me. Are they that small?
Yeah, I mean, it's small, but I think it's just because of the heavy bottom. But it's nice. I mean,
Yeah.
the swag is good quality.
Yeah, right? I like the glassware. I got my guy here, the little... I think this is like
Sniffer
a
right there?
stemless wine glass / the closest thing I have to a sniffer. I'm going to look into sniffers, but it's trickier. I can't get them as easy. Custom.
You know what? Your video looks really crisp today.
It's just behaving better. I don't know why. It's odd.
Nice. Man, so was your weekend?
Super busy as usual.
Good.
Mia's still sick, so I'm actually using it as an excuse to get a lot of work done.
Still sick, huh?
So, because once she's better, she's not gonna want me at the computer all weekend.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Still sick, huh?
Yeah, I think that should be the last weekend. I mean, I think she's almost back to normal, but not quite.
So I got one question for you and Mia. Has she been playing her Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I don't think so. She's been too sick for that.
Okay, I was about okay, so then she is sick. All right.
No,
okay.
she's super sick, man.
Isn't that one of those things where it's like, I'm kind of sick, but I'm going to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Nah, she hasn't done nothing. She can't draw. She can't do nothing. Not even freaking art.
Well, hopefully she feels better soon. Maybe you guys can get out this weekend and do something. Except
Yeah,
just be at
tell
home.
you something more interesting than working on the computer stuff. Like I said, I'm doing it on purpose though, because once she's better, I'm not going to be able to. We're doing a whole big overhaul of the FRT artwork site.
Yeah.
Like,
Good.
it's going to be good. So
Yeah. Imagine it. Let us know. We're excited to see the new look.
it's just way more. It's going to be way more functional. Like there'll be one page per art
Okay.
piece, and on that one page, you can get a bunch of different options.
Oh wow! For just one piece of work.
Metal print, wood print, canvas print, all on one page.
Wow.
Our old site, you had to jump around. Oh, here's all the wood ones. Here, it's like too much jumping around.
It makes sense. Anything that makes it easier for the user, the experience on the back end.
Yeah, so that's where we're getting officially out. Might be like 2 weeks because we still have to order some samples of some materials. Make sure it's good.
Well, and then I'll be charged and tasked with the editing this week, so I'm gonna get to it starting tomorrow. So you'll have that free time. Hopefully, I can get good at it.
I'm gonna put a special ending on on his video. I was say edited by
Halo, right?
Carlos.
Yeah, Adobe Premiere is already hooked up. Dropbox is just getting ready to mess with it. So I'm excited.
Just stepping into my world.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
good.
I'm excited.
Well, for anyone who's wondering about the editing, like why do we edit? It's a lot of it is just to get it down to like a listenable amount. We're not pros, so we don't want to talk your head off. Just try to
Yeah.
keep. Oh, I found my. Oh, I was looking for this.
There you go. The shot glass.
Yeah, I was gonna free pour today.
You use gravity. Back to episode 1.
Oh my god, it's been here all week since the last episode. How's your weekend?
It was good. Busy. I mean, busy to understatement, but it's, we left on our trip. We had work being done on some rentals, and I also had a kitchen renovation at my house. So we are towards the end of the renovation, I hope. Our house is a mess to say the least, just because you know how it is when you renovate. The weekend was just kind of spent breaking some granite countertop that is old and we're going to get rid of. Running around looking at hardware, knobs and pulls and fixtures. So it's just been busy, but it'll be worth it. I like to cook. I like to spend time in my kitchen. So I'm hoping it'll turn out the way I envisioned it.
Yeah, we've been like half renovated ever since we bought the house. So luckily, Mia likes the warehouse look. So that's where we're at. Kind of a concrete floor.
Yeah.
Everything not finished. We'll get to it one day. Jeez.
Yeah.
It's pricey.
It is. That's man, tell me about it. And you know what's funny? I said, okay, we're just gonna do a basic reno, new cabinets, new trim, maybe paint the walls. Nope, doing the floors, doing the windows, doing some electrical. So it just snowballed into a huge project. But it's only been 4 or 5 months.
Well, at least you're almost there. Sounds like
Almost.
good.
Yeah,
Good.
almost. Man, this is thing. So, but anyways, it was busy and I'm excited. I look forward to Mondays now because we get to have some tequila.
Definitely ready to chill, and got a nice bottle here.
Well, let's tell them about it.
It's a pretty nice bottle, I have to say. I think El Tequileño.
Tequila. So you want to point out the difference? Oh no, ours are the same.
I think it is the same now. Platinum, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You said you had the Platino, but I guess it's Platinum. Yeah.
That's what I ordered, but I guess they gave me Platinum. I guess Platino is just like the Mexican label, maybe. This is the first time I've looked into it. Like, do you see little specks in your alcohol?
Yeah, I see them.
I don't know. Have we done that with others? Because
no, we have not. But I see them here. Yeah, there's like little agave grains or something.
Something about their filtering.
Again, 100% agave. It doesn't say blue agave, but I can assume it's blue agave. See, it has some information that the other ones didn't have. It actually tells us the source of their water, right? We've talked about it's rainwater, well water. This is natural volcanic spring water.
Definitely. And that's because it's water from Tequila. That's where these people are.
Well, it's named after the town.
Tequileños. Yeah, you're right. Definitely made in Tequila.
But they grow their agave in Los Altos. They bring it down to Tequila. Yeah, 4-hour drive. They're using the soil in Los Altos and the water in Tequila.
Oh, okay. So it's like a hybrid.
Hybrid. But
man, a lot of info on this label.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think this is the first one that has so much. Look at mellowed in American oak.
Mellowed. So that means it sits a bit. Can Blancos sit for a certain amount of time?
I don't think it's months, right? Or years. I think it's years once you guys start getting to the aging process.
Well, it's definitely got to be less than a reposado, right?
Definitely.
It's a Blanco.
Definitely.
Can't be rested too long. Blancos are like, freshest, and they sit around for a certain amount of time. That's reposado, which, that word reposado sounds like, reposado.
Mm-hmm.
It just means rested.
Yeah. So I know I mentioned last week I was in Guadalajara. Then I met up with a friend out there. He was giving me some really nice tidbits about tequila cristalino.
I asked about that. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
So cristalino is basically tequila that was initially añejo, and they reversed the process. So they redistilled añejo, and the only reason they did is because apparently the demand for tequila by the younger generations was not of añejo or reposado. They liked the blanco. And
Yes.
the tequila makers made so much añejo and so much reposado that they weren't selling them. So they thought of this marketing technique was say, hey, we'll filter it so many times that it's going to be back and it's going to be called cristalino, and they sell it to the youth at a exorbitant price.
I've actually seen the marketing, and I was wondering,
Yeah.
there's this one brand in our town, and they're just hyping up Cristal.
So apparently, like these kids, right? And I say these kids because they're trying to sell to obviously in Mexico 18 to 35s, right?
Yeah,
They were like, oh, it's not cool to drink tequila añejo. That's for the old guys.
old people. Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
There's some tidbits, but I know you said you had some other information, what's up with these little shards of, is it agave?
Oh yeah, maybe it'll tell me in the label what's going on with this volcanic spring with agave from the highlands, Los Altos, and then yeast in our 150-year-old mango trees. Oh man, I should not be reading. Now I'm gonna think of mango when I drink this.
Well, we talked about how like we talked about the lands and how they usually use them for other trees and fruits, and
Yeah.
then they use it for agave. But apparently, these are mango trees, so I'm excited. I mean, I think something that I haven't, that flavor profile hasn't really come to mind in any other tequilas that we've drank.
Oh, one thing when we were trying to figure out, you told me you got Tequileño. I asked you which one, right?
Yeah,
Because they have platinum. This is like their 100% agave one, but
yeah.
there's a cheaper one, like
Hmm.
that's like $30, and it says it's Tequileño Blanco. That is a mixto, like by design, like because of
Hmm.
their history.
Got
So
it.
that one's 70% agave
Okay.
and 30% piloncillo.
Oh, wow. Those who don't know, piloncillo is pretty much like dark sugar, right? Demerara sometimes, maybe.
Yeah, some kind of
Um,
like I guess when they make sugar, it's like a byproduct or part is
yeah,
sugar, right? It's just like the less refined part, I guess. Who knows?
yeah, yeah. It's almost like because that's what I use sometimes in my old fashions, or I'll make a simple syrup with piloncillo. Definitely
Yeah.
a different flavor.
So
Def-
that's the basic blanco of
Oof,
tequileño, that one, and that's been around forever.
that's by design, huh?
Yeah, like I guess mixtos kind of get a bad name, but
Yeah,
people really liked theirs, so they didn't change it on purpose. Like they kept their blanco.
yeah,
That's why they have platinum. Platinum is like what we're calling blancos lately, right? The ones we've
yeah,
been having. So yeah,
yeah.
I'll have to test those one day. Compare it.
Yeah. Well, at least we know what we're getting into, so we don't want a headache. But at least now with this one, we know even if we drink just a little bit more, if we were to go the route of the just the gravity pour, and we drink a little too much, we won't get a headache next
Well,
day.
that was my plan because this thing's looking a little cracked. So
All right. Well, I'm ready to crack it open. Speaking of,
I'm gonna go ahead and just free pour today because I don't know how long this thing's been on my desk. Probably should not use it.
that's fine. I think you've built up a nice kind of idea of how much a pour is. And if you want to pour a little bit more, hey, come on, man. You say you've worked for this today, so
Oh yeah, man. I'm lucky I'm even doing this show today. I was gonna seriously cancel it. But we're pretty for now we're committed to trying to get this in every week.
yeah.
Whoa,
Ooh,
hold on.
ooh. I'm gonna pour it.
It's got like that humedad smell again to me. To me.
Tierra mojada.
Oh no, it smells way different actually. Hold on. All right, let me pour.
Ooh,
Let's get on with this.
oh,
What are you smelling, huh?
ooh, it's better in a cup.
Man, it's like
Definitely,
tangy or I don't know. That smell is
yeah, citrus for sure. I'm getting citrus. The agave, definitely minerals.
doesn't smell sweet to me.
No, not at all. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and
Take our first sip.
yeah.
All right, so then it's the customary arriba,
Pa arriba,
abajo,
pa abajo,
pa'l
centro,
centro,
pa adentro.
pa'l dentro. Cheers. Mm.
Wow, it's way.
Oh,
It is Not peppery.
It's not peppery, but I'm getting the mango. I don't know.
I shouldn't have read that. Wait, you told me about the mango. This is why we try not to.
You read it in the back.
Yeah, what does it say exactly about the mangoes? The yeast is influenced by the 150-year-old mango tree. Man, I'm just gonna say this tastes like 150-year-old mango now.
I've never had a 150-year-old mango. Man, this is it's starting to get sweeter for me.
So far, all these people are definitely going out of their way to make each one taste different than the others.
Yeah, but you know what? I am getting that mango, man, and I'm liking it. It's like a mineral, right? Minerally.
Yeah. So they use the agaves from Los Altos because they're sweeter than in Tequila, the Valley. Their agaves are more earthy.
Yeah.
So this is like I mean, that's why this one tastes so different. I guess the water, it's not the typical water that they have in Los Altos, and it's not the agaves from like the Tequila area.
Right. It's like a hybrid of both. The mango, I see the influence, if you will, but it's definitely sweeter. You know what else? Kind of like not just mango, but like a melon. You know what's coming through now? The oak that it was sitting in.
Yeah, maybe that's that other taste that I'm getting at the very end. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that woodsy kind of finish. And it's not a long finish too. It's like a
Yeah, it's not.
And you know what we meant? I don't know about you, but this is the first time having tequileño.
Yes. Like I said when we started this show, man, I think I've tried in my recent years like about I don't know, I'm thinking like freaking 3 tequilas and that's it. Like Siete Leguas, I'll say Patron, and like before this show, right? Patron, Siete Leguas, and the stuff I was drinking over there, that Trujillo stuff, and that's it. Like before that, I was not really buying tequila, so all this kind of stuff is super new to me. I this is an old brand. I never had it.
I heard about it the first time because my buddy Brian and his brother-in-law really like it. And he brought it, but I didn't get a chance to have it because we had like 10 different tequilas, so I didn't get a chance to try el tequileño. But I'm pleasantly surprised. It's certainly different, which is not a bad thing.
The sweetness is like half sweet to me. Kind of, I'm gonna say the word bitter. Maybe that's not the right word. Yeah, like in the middle. The finish is kind of bitter to me. I don't know. What is that word? There's a better word than bitter, though.
I think it's, for me, it's minerally, kind of, because it is citrusy, mineral citrus. Because what's funny is that they actually state that they pay extra attention to remove what's called the cogollo.
The center of the agave.
Yeah, which tends to be bitter. So they remove that.
It's kind of tropical. How about that?
It's tropical. Well, that mango, tropical, a melon. It almost feels like, and it's funny because you said piloncillo, the other one. This one almost kind of reminds me of the sweetness of like molasses.
It's not too, I don't know, it's kind of thin, I guess, right? It's not that kind of,
no, it's not
silky.
Not viscous. Nope.
I'm looking to see if the tequila sticks to the glass.
It's not cascarina whiskey for sure. And it's also cooked with pressure. I think this is one of the few that we've done with like... the autoclave. Yeah. So I think the other ones weren't pressure cooked. This one is.
Yeah, there's it's either like an oven, like a brick stone oven.
Yeah.
Or kind of like a pressure cooker type situation. I think most of the stuff we've had is brick ovens.
Yeah, most of it has been.
So is this the first autoclave? So autoclave sounds like this weird word, right, to people?
Yeah, I think so.
Autoclave is really like a big cylinder. It's an oven. I think they still put steam inside, but it's all sealed off, right? So like
it's pressure cooked.
Yeah, so pressure, right? So nothing's getting out, and that's just probably faster.
This is the thing that everybody got into during the lockdowns. Everybody was cooking in these pressure cookers. Remember that? What's that one? The
Instapot.
Instapot, yeah.
Yeah, I still don't have one of those. I'm kind of I can be kind of reckless in the kitchen, so I don't think they trust me. Yeah, man. Smoking up the kitchen, leaving the stove on with the pans. I'm bad, man. I'm very careless.
I know you talked about your sear on your steak and you smoked yourself out, but I think it was just because it was recklessness, man.
I'm pretty. I've been told I think I have ADD, but it's mostly because I'm doing one thing, but I'm thinking about two other things. Come mierda. That's what it's called. Cubans, that's what they say. No come mierda.
Come mierda, bro.
Yeah, man. That's why it's actually good for me. Like when I do, I told you how our house is like always half renovated.
Yeah.
Because my father-in-law comes over all the time, and we just work on parts of the house. But the good thing about doing that is like I have no choice but to pay attention. You can get hurt basically if you're not paying attention and you're doing like you're playing with power tools and it's not a good situation. So that makes me kind of like focus on what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, the last time I was there, when we visited you guys, you were working on a table that came out beautiful. So it's also worth the you kind of look at it and like, all right, we did that, we built that, we fixed that, we created that. We're
not in a rush, and it'll all get done eventually. One day we'll figure out how to pay for it all. That's
when I told you about the refi, I should have said, you know what, pull money out now and refi.
I thought about that, but I'm just like happy with my super low payment.
That's good.
But it's short-sighted. Yeah, maybe that's when we could have pulled out money to do that, right?
It's okay.
No rush. Like I said, luckily my wife is not picky, so it's all good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, you think she'll like this tequila once she feels better?
So far, it's El Tesoro for her. I don't know if once it's on ice, I'll let you know because she doesn't drink them straight.
Okay. So, well, I'm ready when you are.
Time for the ice. Let's go.
Do it.
Man, this so far is let's see what the ice does because it's so different than the other ones. Damn, this is what happens when I don't use a shot glass though to measure. We'll see. Kind of do heavy pours, but it's all good. It was a rough day.
It's okay.
Ice time.
Tell me. I already took my sip.
Man, this is so.
Did it get sweeter for you?
It didn't change too much.
No?
Not yet. Let me see.
Pick another sip.
I think it's sweeter. Yeah.
It's sweeter for me. It's tropical, man. It's
I'm not used to that in tequilas. I guess that's what's throwing me off. I'm used to like citrus.
Yeah.
Not all this other stuff.
Tropical, right?
You know how I said like think of one word? Like if we're gonna try to keep all these in our head, like what makes them all like Lalo to me was the most. It was dry pepper. That's what I realized afterwards. Dry.
Dry.
And then they each have their own thing, right? So I'm gonna go with tropical for this one.
Tropical.
So if I have a bunch, I'm gonna be like, okay, that one's the tropical one. It's gotta be.
This would be like an amazing piña colada mango margarita.
Yeah, probably. Man, is this the first one we had that's from tequila area?
I think so. Yeah.
Like from tequila, because I wonder. And this water is so.
So it's a pure volcanic spring water that is used throughout the milling process to extract the natural sugars from the cooked agave. Its mineral-rich spring water flows from the extinct Volcán de Tequila. And it says we are only 4 distilleries. We're one of 4 that has access to this natural resource.
All right, so talk about volcano. Remember last time we talked about, hey, where's this word Tahona come from? So I was thinking Hawaii, and then I was like, oh, there's a volcano in tequila. Hawaii, volcano. Maybe it's a Hawaiian word. It's not. It's like Nahuatl. Yeah, it's an Aztec word. Tahona is an Aztec word.
Tahona. That would make sense, being in the Aztec Empire.
Yeah. So,
right?
Sorry, I said it was Hawaiian. It's definitely not Hawaiian.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get flagged for...
I don't know if you're giving somebody credit for something. Is that a negative? We should get flagged by like Aztec, Nahuatl historians.
You're right. Cultural misappropriation.
Disrespect. That's where Tahona comes from, I guess. That's cool.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Ring of Fire. It's the Ring of Fire.
Man, this is a...
Ring. Down, down, down. Burn fire.
What do you think you're going to do for your next one? No ice, because I gotta get a sense for this thing.
No, you know what I've kind of done when I transition, and it's funny because this is one of the things that it's like when you take shots, you take lemon and salt. I actually find that as like a palate cleanser. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do it right now, just because it's gonna introduce very citric profile, flavor profile. So maybe you won't.
You know what I'm wondering? Like, eventually we'll have to do a show where we have this one and the mixto to see what the heck, because they're regular blanco.
It's never ending, the amount of shows we could do based on just kind of all this information, right?
This is just the tip of the iceberg, man. We're only like at a few tequilas, and if you look at the list of how many tequilas there are, oof,
yeah,
like way, I don't know, easily over 100. And that's probably just in the U.S. Imagine Mexico, like, geez.
Which is good though, because we can stick to just kind of like 100% agave, or like when we do like the one-offs where we actually compare their purposefully mixed though, right? Like if it's purposeful and there's a reason for it, then yeah, give it a shot, right? It's only what, $25, $30?
Yeah, for that one for sure. And I heard, like I said, it's cheap and supposedly it's good. I'm kind of peeling off the sticker because there's probably want to read the little history that's on there, because I bet there's probably some good stuff in there.
I'm surprised you didn't comment on the art. I mean,
I like
agave plant that they
actually
drew.
I think it's a good, nice design in general. Like, this is a nice label. It's got the gold, kind of like Cascawin does a little bit of the gold leaf, and it's got a little bit of the shape of the El Tesoro with the stamping right here with the year 1959. I guess that's when they started. It's a good, and it's a Tequila Mexico right there. That's kind of dope too.
It's a little busy, but it looks clean. I mean, it's busy, but it looks clean.
It's a lot of information, man. It's like a business card, man.
Yeah. And then it has the embossed at the bottom, El Tequileño, right? 1959. We didn't even mention 1959.
Yeah, that's
when they got started.
It's getting up there. It's like 60 years. And then I just saw something right here.
Right.
Well, okay, I see two weird things, man. One of this is this French? What is this? Produit de Mexique. That's got to be French or something. Yeah, product of Mexico near the corner. But look at what I just saw. Jorge Sayas Cuervo. So this is near Tequila, which I think is where Cuervo and salsa people were from, right? Mm-hmm. So I think this guy is related to the Cuervo dynasty. Told you they're all related, man. All these people are related, man. I think Cuervo is still Mexican owned. Salsa is not. It's my understanding. They're all super old tequila brands. Like, I'm talking like 200, like as old as the freaking United States. 1700, super old.
Yep.
Maybe older than the United States. I don't know. Find out what came first, tequila or the United States. That's a good history for this history podcast of ours now.
Yeah. I'm ready for my third, actually.
All right, me too. Let me see. Hold on. It's an odd one, man. It's weird. It's not what I expected it to taste like.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's sweet in a weird way.
Not sweet in the sugary sweets, but like molasses. You went back to your shot glass?
Yeah, I did. Like I said, I'm careless, man. I'm careless.
It's all right. The alcohol killed all those bacteria.
I think it's a good thing. Like, the way my mom grew up. I mean, they grew up around, like, she tells me stories. It wasn't very hygienic, but they're very, I think because of that, they can put up with a lot, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Their immune system can put up a fight. So in the back of my head, like, this is probably bad, and this is probably why Mia's sick all the time, she tells me. And I'm not.
Because of you? Yeah. That's
maybe. Sometimes I'll leave something out overnight, and I'm like, oh, wait, when did this happen recently? I left something out overnight, like these chicken sausages or something. I left them out overnight because they were defrosting. Mm-hmm. And then the morning comes, I'm like, oh, crap, I left those out. Well, I'll eat them. Here, they'll go in my thing. You shouldn't eat them, but I'll eat them. I don't want to throw them out. They were frozen half the time. They're probably okay. But I do that all the time, man.
But do you get sick?
No, I don't.
Oh, see. there you go.
I don't. I never get sick. I never get sick. So I think it's because I do that kind of gross stuff that my body's like can put up with it.
Yeah. No, that's not bad. I mean, it'd be different if like they throw that outside on the ground in the dirt, just dust it off. Maybe.
If
well,
it
in the raw.
If it was cooked,
that's it. Not in the raw form.
If it was cooked, I'd probably dust it off, make sure it looks clean. It's fine, you know.
You'll be fine.
And if it was raw and then I cook it, you know. I'm just saying. Until it gets me sick.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not super careful like that, too. I mean, I don't go out of my way to test my body, but I don't, I actually don't use, like, antibacterial stuff.
I don't use antibacterial soup. I will wash my hands because my father-in-law gets on my case about it. Like, I'll be outside doing yard work, and then I cook for them. He's like, did you wash your hands? I'm like, yes, I washed my hands. But, you know, to that point, people have to ask me if I wash my hands. That's, you know, I mean, it's literally they have to ask me. So other people have noticed, you know, and I don't get sick. I never get sick. Ask anyone. Like,
all right. Well,
hey.
I think Mia's taking the brunt of that then, huh?
Yeah. Even the last time, okay, what happened the last time she got sick for like 3 weeks?
Oh.
She made me Cuban black beans. And they were awesome. And I guess it was something about the bacon she used. It wasn't great. And it got her sick. No, it wasn't the bacon. It was the Spanish sausages. So Cubans make freaking, I don't know, like growing up, Mexican, I had pinto beans and we wanted to be fancy. We chopped up onion, tomato, and put that queso fresco on top and all decked out. But they're black beans, man. We even, in Mexico, she made it for my cousins. And they were all like blown away. They put like red wine, they put vinegar, they put olives, which my cousins in Mexico were like, what the hell are olives? Like some of them liked them. They put bacon, they put bay leaves, and there's other stuff they put in there. But olive oil, they put olive oil too. They put a whole bunch of stuff. Like it's a meal in its own. They put bacon, sausage, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, she made this with these Spanish sausages that were, they didn't have to be refrigerated. These Spanish sausages, they were dry, not refrigerated. So I'm like, they don't go bad. They can't go bad. They're in the cupboard. And I guess they did have expiration dates, and they were beyond the expiration date. And I was like, that's the grocery store trying to make you spend more money.
Right.
How can these go bad? So she made black beans with them, and I was fine. I ate the whole thing, no problems. But she got like sick off it. So
Got it.
I don't know.
Well, it's like that 1,000-year-old salt that expires in a week.
1,000-year-old salt? I never heard of salt expiring.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You never. To your point, the grocery stores. It's the brand. The label says 1,000-year-old Himalayan salt, and then the expiration date's like in 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, I think they do that just so you go spend more money and buy more.
Yeah.
Throw it out. Oh, this is expired. Throw it out.
Yeah. No. I mean, fresh foods and perishables like milk and things like that. Yeah, I'm a little bit more cautious.
No, milk for sure. If it smells bad, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not that. That's my test. Like, did this go bad? Oh, it smells good. It's probably fine.
It's a good thing none of us lost our sense of smell.
Yeah, if I lose that, I'm screwed. All right, wait a minute. What the heck am I doing? Did we pour our third one?
I poured it. I've been drinking it. I don't know about you. I've been enjoying it.
No, well, what happened is I had this ice one, right? I didn't finish it, and then the ice is melting, so now I'm getting even more tequila out of it. Getting to the scoring time, right?
Yeah, it's getting to scoring time, and I've been thinking about it just because I'm enjoying it. It's different, but I'm enjoying it.
Let's just get into it.
Let's do it. I mean, I'm curious to hear yours because it seems like it threw you off.
I'm way thrown off, man. I was thinking
you were off your game.
I was expecting this sweet first type of tequila. Like even Siete Leguas to me feels sweeter to me because it leads a little bit more with the sweetness. This one is like in between this tropical thing. I'm just like wasn't prepared for that. I'm gonna have to give it a 7.9. Something shifty about it. I can't nail it down. It's like it's got a desert plant on there, tasting tropical. I don't know, something something I gotta come back to for the head-to-head with some more research.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink it during the week, see what's up.
I'm gonna give it an 8. It's I can taste the agave transition into something sweeter, more tropical, but I don't get a lot of the pepper.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
at
what I'm
all.
not getting. So, but it's a solid 8 because I'm enjoying it. It's sweet, but not in the traditional sense.
Yes.
But I'm picking it up at the very end, like a short, sweet kind of molasses, tropical sweetness.
It's confusing me, man. That's what it's doing. It's just like I can't narrow it down what I think about it. That's why I'm like at a 7. What did I say? 7.9.
7.9. I'm going with 8. It's a solid 8. It's a good one. I mean, I like it. I'm enjoying it. I'll have to. Again, this was the first time drinking it, so I had no other point of reference. But to your point, maybe I'll have a sip during the weekend.
Yeah. Let some time go by and see what we think. But it's
a solid. I would recommend it. I'd say try this out. It's if maybe it needs to be hot. Enjoy it to really take take advantage of the tropical kind of.
I'll have it in my
influence.
Backyard during the week. See what I think. But again, I think one day we're gonna have to come up with these numbers. Like all right, 5 meant go for it if you feel like it. 4 means I warned you. 3 means like, hey, what the heck are you doing? Are you sure? So we gotta start thinking about put these numbers into words. Like, what does a 6 mean? What does a 7 mean? What does an 8 mean? What does a 9 mean?
The friends that have listened to our shows or I've talked to about it, they're like, you guys have done nothing but good tequila, so I can't. Like, they wouldn't give any of the tequilas that we've drank anything lower than like an 8 themselves. They're like, no, this is good stuff. You guys are like 100% agave, no additives. Like, you guys aren't messing around. You're going for the good stuff. Like, well, yeah, that's the point, right?
If I'm gonna pay, I had to pay to get this one shipped to me, man, because you got it at Costco, and I'm like, oh, I can find this. I went everywhere, I couldn't find this thing. So crazy.
$43.
I paid, I don't even know how much I paid. Plus I paid another, who knows how much to ship. I got another G4 bottle with it.
I saw you took full advantage.
I'm gonna have to thank sipwhiskey.com, man.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have a show without them, because I got Lalo from them because I couldn't find it. I got this from them because I couldn't find it. I got G4 from them. And now I'm not going to be able to get nothing, because I'm letting everybody know, if you want to get these things, go to Sip Whiskey. Which is kind of weird because there's siptequila.com too.
Yeah.
But Sip Tequila, I don't know, they're more expensive sometimes, and sometimes they don't have what I'm looking for. So I go to the Sip Whiskey, and I'm being able to find what I need when I need. But I'm fine. I'm gonna pay for these no matter. I'll order them online. If it makes the show happen, it's worth it. So
just keep pushing back your renovations. You'll be good.
I have
tequila renovation.
That's more true than you realize. I'm pushing that stuff out for a while. I got all these side projects, Well,
I'll tell you what. We hope we're delivering some quality stuff for the audience, and at some point maybe they'll treat us to a bottle. Maybe they'll. But hey, we just started, and you know what we haven't asked for, and I think this is the perfect time to ask for it: a review. If anybody who's heard us out there, review us. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you like. Send us a message. Send us an email.
Yeah.
Tony's number is.
No. I have a different number for people. I have a business line.
Okay.
That eventually I'll put on somewhere.
Yeah. Do we have a tequila chosen for next week?
So I'm thinking for the next one, and I have a new reason why. Okay. So this is a what do we call this? Autoclave pressure cooked tequila.
Autoclave. Yeah.
Autoclave. I think the next one is another autoclave.
Okay.
Cascanes,
huh? Okay. Yeah. Blanco?
Yes.
Okay, that's a fancy one. That's.
Ooh, I just had a heart attack.
You heard that? What happened? You didn't record or what?
So maybe on the Pro, what happens is like it tells you how much time you normally have, like 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, and then when it hits 0, it stays 0 But it still says recording. It'll be a short episode. It'll be the shortest episode we've ever done. That'd be funny.
Let's wrap.
I'm gonna cross my fingers.
Y si no, nos chingamos.
And that's what you get for comiendo mierda. That's what I get.
Coño.
Yep. Thanks again for checking out episode 10.
Deuces.
Adios. If you like what you just heard, share links to our show with your friends to help us get the word out. Go to stillchillin.com to see how you can make more episodes possible. Thank you for listening.